Side.
Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage...
And got his man complete! Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Derrick Henry.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Down Titans.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. The truck taking it right down Broadway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 7, Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there out of Cook. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in.
He's got his man. It's taken out for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Vikings 10, Titans 7.
Off play action, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill throwing again. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
second down, here's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And hamstring injury last year.
Double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They worked this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
To the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
Complete to Derrick.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 80. Touchdown.
From 8 yards out, and the Titans are going to take the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I've got my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 29, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it to Tannehill. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The open man is Westbrook. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Man, and he hits him in stride. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. coming from the gun with Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to the receiver field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Cook, the ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 9 now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they got the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Henry, the ball carrier.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Gostkowski's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
Yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Jakeem Grant. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room to maneuver. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They still can't get it. And now he's Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 37-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And a Raven first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. 1-yard gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That'll be complete to Breida. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd down, Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
now Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because with
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's got room. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Ravens.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
At the 1-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Now, they went draw play there on third down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's going to keep it again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5.
For Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown.
46-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second and 2.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 9-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to pray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson dancing to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Dolphins 19.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you look.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and...
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Matt Breida on the carry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A.J. Brown, 91 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of
out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Dolphins nothing.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And, well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On first down, here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On play action, Tannehill. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Titans 21, Dolphins 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Titans 21. Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Titans 35. Dolphins 14. Steven Gostkowski set.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 42.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Tua. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40, 20.
Doing nothing!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Titans 49, Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A.J. Brown.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. His